It's Sunday.
Fuck
It's
that
Sunday,
come
Sunday,
from?
Sunday, Sunday, and you wanted to talk about serial killers today. I bet that was the
Among other things, yeah.
among other things. Well, here we are. Sunday. We are online, and hello,
Hello. Hello.
hello.
Good morning, Philadelphia.
And he's confused. Sorry, Greg. That's the last time I'll ever do that to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir.
I
So
forgot to
yes,
mute
it
my
is
phone,
our,
so give me a sec here.
huh?
I forgot to mute my phone.
It happens. But yes. So yeah. So I guess I sent you some stuff on what are those things called, telepromptering, but that's not something we need to do today because today we're taking a fake news detour into what are you doing, into serial killing bill. So I've done a
Yeah.
little digging at our only house gentleman, and it looks to me like you've done some digging. So since you're the one that sent us the information first, would you like to
Set the scene.
set the scene?
So let me pull up my notes over here and drag them over. Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, don't do that then.
So, back in June on, I believe it was the 19th,
Yeah.
federal park rangers downtown at like around the Constitution Center
Hmm.
pulled this dude over because he was like arguing with like some people, and he gave them like his information or whatever, and the girl he was with also gave him you know some
Yes.
information. Turns out that the ID that the chick gave him was fake and it belonged to this missing woman.
Yes.
The ID that Eugene, what was his name, Horsch,
Hmm.
gave the park rangers was actually a fake DEA
Yes.
um,
Yes.
ID, and it was under the name of Eugene Frederick Steiner.
Okay.
They found on him also a switchblade, a crack pipe, crack cocaine, and
Hmm.
two loaded handguns.
Nice.
Sounds about right on par,
Sounds like a kit for a good night.
right?
He's up to something. And the
So
lady, I think, said something. She said he's going to hurt me or something. Is that what happened?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Yes, yeah. No, wait. What did my note say? The woman in the car provided the identity belonging to Blair Tonzelli, which is one of the missing
Yes.
people. She was reported missing in 2023. She said she got the ID from Horsch, and investigators later said they believe Torzelli will never be seen again. The passenger's true identity still isn't publicly known. It's
Yes, I know. It's wild, isn't it?
which
Have
is
not.
odd,
I
very
thought
odd.
so
Like
as
in
well.
today's day
I
and
thought so as
age.
well. I think my information, I went on Reddit, and I believe the information on Reddit said she had said he's going to hurt me. And that's why
And that is entirely possible.
sure.
Like between him and his father, like these are some sick fucks.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
just regular, like even if they didn't murder anybody, like really, like the kind of pornography that they were
Yes.
creating.
Right, the dad's famous for it. He's got a Wikipedia page.
Yeah,
He's been on podcasts. Like he just died in 2025.
yeah,
So the dad has like one of those OJ Simpson style like if I did it videos that's called found footage, and he pretty much everyone is him picking up a heroin, a runaway or someone in Kensington, and then taking them and killing them in some horrible way, and then he's back on the streets.
They have hundreds of
I'm
thousands
sure.
of
Well, he's a
videos
videographer. Like,
and images.
yeah,
All of them like snuff films.
yeah. Yeah,
Like
the
they,
guy
they
that did Screw Magazine called it disturbing. His first film that he made.
disturbing
was like,
is
I
a
am
word.
out.
It is a word I
Right?
could
And, like,
use to describe that. Yes.
like if the guy in Screw Magazine's like, "Oh, this is over the top."
I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, like this encounter led them to go check out the house,
Yes.
get a warrant for the house. In the house, they found more fake IDs for law enforcement, more guns, lots of more guns.
Lots more guns.
Lots
Drugs
of more
and
guns.
Marijuana grow site. Meth site. He was making
Yep.
meth and marijuana they were growing.
55-gallon drums of an unknown oily
Wait.
substance.
What is that? Did they melt a person in there?
In all, I think they did.
Fatty.
Honestly, I think they did because they also found references in a handwritten notes, like diary type notes, to Ted Bundy.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. And
And
his friend was in the funeral business apparently. So there's like a video of them doing an autopsy on a girl after she died of overdose. And they autopsied her and then they burned her up in their crematorium. So they have
see,
like
I
8
didn't know like how that was related because I was curious about like the 5 urns that they had
Yes.
found.
Yes.
And one seemed reasonable because maybe he had the father cremated or whatever.
Right.
But I couldn't figure out like how he was getting access to a crematorium, which is
Right.
really the only way you can like do that without being noticed.
Of course, no. They had a friend I've been on some Reddit threads where they mentioned that in 2014 he had an exhibit of his work. So people came out and talked to him, and they're like, "Your work is kind of like fucked up and exploitive," and he was like, "Yeah, well, I'm not a social worker."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one guy
There's
said,
lots of
I remember
sex
one
here.
video of a woman was a heroin addict. He paid for sex. She overdosed and no one claimed the body. So he was able to film her corpse being loaded in the crematory and he just waited while her remains were burned up. So, I mean, it's just like
It's a truly disgusting.
Gary Heidnik all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I mean, he's been able to like clearly get away with this for years, at least at a minimum since 2012,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is the
minimum.
first documented
Right.
missing person case. Mind you,
Right,
they've only gone through like maybe 5% of the people that were in those videos.
Yes. But
So
his wife.
yeah, his wife.
is missing. In fact, there's a podcast called The Vanished, and they did an episode on his wife like earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah, so you could go catch up on The Vanished, and it's the father, Raymond R.C. Hirsch, was the last person to see her, and then there you go. He was also a writer and a photographer, and he worked on Sesame Street apparently in his
No way.
70s. That's
No
what that
way.
was in his bio for the porn film, the Male Chauvinist Pig or something. The Life of a Male Chauvinist Pig. I think that was his first porno in 1973. And
Oh my God,
working
that
on
is
Sesame Street.
fucking terrifying.
So gross.
Yeah.
You guys are gross. Men are gross.
I'm not. Well, yeah, I am, but not that way.
Ah,
Not in that way.
it's just
Not in that way.
Mm-hmm.
man.
You know what?
But yeah, there's over
It didn't say it was in
600.
his bio.
There's over 600,000 photos,
Well, he's a
70,000 videos,
Yeah.
10,000 pages of handwritten material.
He's an
And,
artist.
like,
These are his archives.
but you know what? I did that professionally for years, and I don't have that many fucking photos.
Don't you? I have way more. I got like a terabyte of the things. Like I'm obsessive about taking pictures and saving them. So I could see how someone could have that build up, but still, like I do not envy the cops having to go through that shit. And you don't know what's
No.
real and what's Hollywood. You know what I mean? They're going to have a really hard time. It's kind of a great cover because you're just like, well, I don't make snuff films. I make porn films, and sometimes in the porn films we do sick topics and people can look like they're dying, but ooh, it's the illusion of Hollywood.
Hey,
So
honestly,
hard for them.
it's very this case has been it's going to be very difficult for them to prove.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any physical, like, biological evidence yet.
Oh, and that's a problem. Even if you have a video of her looking dead, again, the guy's a filmmaker, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So, but
If they found one in our house, right? Because there's like, well, you have no excuse.
Yeah, there's no-
He's obviously dead. You're
yeah.
not a filmmaker, but
Mhm.
and the guy like he legit has a Wikipedia page. It's gross, but it's right up there. Let's see. Legal issues. Let's see. In 73, he pleaded guilty to passing bad checks. Oh, this is great. What was the thing I just read to you, Steve? The guy, who had the hold on, where was it? Talked about how it was in the he filmed in the house of a DA. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. All right. In February 73, Ray Hirsch first shot his first pornographic film, The Erotic Memoirs of the Male Chauvinist Pig. Film was no lighthearted comedy. Ray's not that type. His fact is remarkable for the number of taboos in it. Golden shower, check. Blood, check. S&M and bondage, check, check. Rape, double check. Underage sex. What do you think? If you wanted sexually redeeming features, you should have been down the block checking out Ryan O'Neal's Playing Love Story. And then here we go. The film was funded by Sam the Barber LaRussa of the Philly Mob. It was shot in a house of people who worked for the local district attorney's office.
Ah. Wow.
And yet people consider it's probably the most conventional thing he's ever done. He describes himself in his bio as a banknote forger, artist, writer, drug smuggler, art forger. Oh yeah, he also forged Picasso's. He's considers himself a sociopath photographer. Isn't that nice? So yeah.
what a freak.
Totally.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be held at the moment on the missing persons or the murders that he's suspected of. He's being held on by the feds over the fake ID
and the
charges
shit he had, the DA
and the
guy.
guns and all of that stuff. So there is a probability that if they don't get this stuff on him, that he could serve a few years and get the fuck out and do this, go
Again.
back to doing this shit.
Right?
I mean, that is if he survives jail.
Oh God, could you imagine? I don't know.
And I'm not advocating, to be clear, I'm not advocating anybody at the federal facility do anything to this guy.
But
it is fucking jail, and it is Philly.
and they do, yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
I mean,
At a minimum, you guys should get him to talk.
Huh?
That's going to be the key, is getting like a jailhouse snitch in
Yeah,
there
informant.
and getting him to open up.
if he's not crazy, he might just.
He's not crazy. He looks crazy.
He
Both
looks
of them
mental.
looked
Absolutely.
mental.
Yeah.
I actually have images of them pulled up.
Oh, neat. Sharing the screen.
so
I
let's-
grabbed some images as well, but let's see yours first.
Let's move
Which
that.
ones I want to show.
Let's see. Let me pull that down. Share. Gonna pull this guy up. Can you guys see him? Not yet.
Not yet.
Now can you see him?
Yeah, there he is.
This is Eugene, and he looks fucking doped out of his mind there,
Yeah.
obviously.
His ear
Um,
looks dirty too.
what's that?
His ear is dirty.
Oh, right, that looks like a scab, actually.
Whatever, it's gross.
It is gross. Everything about him is gross.
It is.
Let's see if I can pull up.
I'm not getting in his car.
That's the
Yeah,
father.
yeah.
Um, and let's see. Let's pull up the house. Move that over. That's. Ooh, that's too much.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Ooh, fun.
there
They
we
did
go.
at the sewer, right? Oh,
Yes, they're digging up the sewer lines and all of like the area around that because um, there was indication that
mhm.
like he may have like flushed them down the sewer.
After the oily substance
Yeah,
melts
Right.
more,
Yeah.
then they
yeah,
throw it
yeah,
down
yeah.
or something. Oh, so gross. Imagine being neighbors.
I honestly I would I would freak if that was my neighbor. And I actually know people that live in that or lived near that area. One of Danny's co-workers lived near that area.
Sure.
Like that's so terrifying. Like it's got to be super terrifying.
All right, I want to share. All right, here's the dad's first book. Do you see? I mean, his first movie. And then we're
Oh
gonna
my
go
lord.
scoot down. There's some scenes from it. And there's his thing that you saw. Check out this. There he is on a shitty plane. Again. There's a plane. There he is again without the beard. Oh, get ready. There's something fun coming. Woo!
Oh my god.
Wow.
What a guy.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah. So holy bejesus. Yeah, so that's pretty gross. And that's a whole little interview that they had with him, which was kind of fun. And let's see, there's yeah, look at that. Like there's his deleted scenes, Horror News Net, and that's his extreme cinema. And an experimental and unconventional story told almost entirely from the viewpoint of a deeply disturbed sociopathic killer. In order to more fully understand a film, it can be helpful to take a minute to try to understand the filmmaker behind it.
Mhm.
R.C. Horsch is a filmmaker, writer, photographer, often dealing with the darker side of life. He's created this, The Lovers, an Intimate Portrait, which is oddly enough, it was for the Femme Distribution Company, which was like a feminist adult video company for a while. So
Are
I
you
don't know.
fucking kidding
One of
me?
his he made feminist porn, and then he also made, like, I'm not even sure this is actually porn or this is not a hurt
Just a dead person.
a woman who's not, and there he is, and there he is again, and there's some
Oh,
creepy
you're frozen. Fuck me in the good.
what?
Oh, why is my internet unstable?
Oh, sorry, no, that's all right. Deleted scene is well shot with clear talent showing through some of the scenes. But they said it was pretty just short of 2 hours. The non-narrative form of the story grows tedious. It's safe. Bet that the phrase "not for everyone" can be found in most writing about his deleted scenes. It's a film that does not utilize the typical narrative structure. Ew!
That
Despite the
guy's face kind of looks familiar. Like he's been in like regular
He
horror
might have.
movies.
Despite the high body count, this is not a blood and gore film. Despite the screen time dedicated to nude women, it is not a sexy voyeuristic tale. There are moments that seem to have the potential to develop into something interesting, and they quickly fizzle away. We're left with the narcissistic rantings of a character we can't and do not want to relate to.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds about right. That's my little exploration into him. And his Wikipedia page says he was born in East Stroudsburg, PA. He operated an avant-garde cinema known as Underground Cinema 16 or Roxy, which was later shut down for operating without a license. In 1973, he was pleaded guilty to passing bad checks in North Carolina. He did some stints in prison. He was married at least 3 times. He died of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at the age of 82.
Why is it always the like fucking sickest fucks live the longest?
So weird, isn't it? It's so weird. Well, their hate keeps them alive.
Yeah.
I
Or their
guess.
psychosis or whatever. Maybe they have such a strong mental illness or some illness. It's almost like it wants to do as much as it can. So I think it keeps the host body alive. So this kind of evil can continue to do
You
what
see,
it wants.
I don't think he was like, he wasn't, I don't think he was mentally ill per se. I think he was a sociopath
That's kind of a mental illness.
probably definitely a narcissistic
Sure.
sociopath at that.
Yeah.
But like he probably had a very clear
Yeah, you
mind.
don't have, yeah. Being mentally ill doesn't mean that you can't reason. Like we often think of it in that
Yeah,
way.
I just want to make sure that we're clear on that. Like, we're not talking about somebody that was like having, you know,
Oh, psychosis. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought he was killing lizard people or something
yeah,
like that. No. He
or
knew
you know,
exactly what he was doing.
there
Yeah.
wasn't like, you know, the devil like telling him
No.
to do
No,
it or
no.
whatever.
No.
Like, this
And
is
yeah.
a
No.
deeply sick
Yes.
human being who was incapable of empathy,
Or feeling.
only
Not the
thought
only
about
thing I
his
could feel.
own gratification.
Yeah.
Like, there can be no, like, you can't, like, some serial killers you can see, like, that maybe they were, you know, like, truly mentally ill, like they were schizophrenic, or, you know, were having some like strange delusions, or, you
Murderers, I
know,
think. I don't know. Can you think of a serial killer that was like thought he was
well,
doing a good thing?
like, say, now I won't say like that they thought they were doing a good thing,
Right, but like they didn't
I,
realize they were
but
killing
like,
humans. Like I think that there are people that do mass murder, like they'll shoot a bunch of people and stuff because they think people are like lizard people, or like the mom who thinks her child is got a devil in them or something.
but
I get
that's what I was
right.
talking
But I'm
about.
saying I don't know any
Like, you know,
serial killers that do that.
the guy that Psycho was based off of, like, you know, he was, you know, had a weird
Gain? Oh,
obs-
Ed Gain? Oh, he
like
Gain or whatever his name was?
obsession, like, with, you know, his mother or women, or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like something like more wrong than mere.
I mean, I think you could look into this guy's past maybe, and like maybe he had shit happen. I don't know. Like again, I think serial killers, in order to do that, you have to have some sort. You have to be crafty enough. You can't be like the people that do psychosis murders tend to not like wait for the perfect time. They don't go hunting. Like this guy literally kept like saw serial killers stalk people. You have to have your faculties.
Well, actually, I think Ed Gein was like mentally like retarded.
I don't know. Let's look up Ed Gein.
I from what I remember,
Yeah, he was like fucked up on his mom. But
I
I
think
don't
he
know
was
how
mentally retarded.
was he?
He was very low IQ.
He was confined to a mental health facility. You're right. He was found guilty of the murder of what was found legally insane and thus remanded to a psychiatric association. So yeah, so he was bonkers.
That really is a blast from the past. Who gets off on that?
Yeah, no, he was stealing corpses from graveyards and making them.
Yes, he was. He did do a lot of that.
So yeah, he only killed 2 women, it looks like, but who knows how many more he might have actually killed. But yeah, like I guess you're right.
I thought he killed his whole
This guy's
family
not
too.
that guy.
I thought he killed his whole family too.
Might have, but he's only found guilty of 2.
Okay.
So it's not always easy. His dad worked as a tanner. Hey, pick that up. It's kind of a family hobby. Yeah, that's nice. But he died at the age of 67. No, wait, his mom died, and that's what freaked him out. Oh yeah, his mom died, and that's what drove him off. Anyhow, but yes, this guy stalked, and this guy deliberately, like his wives, they say. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, that's right. Make yourself. Yeah, there you go. Like they say, his wives were all like heroin addicts. Like he surrounded himself with people that were addicted, just because.
Yeah, because he was a fucking narcissist, and that's what narcissists do.
Very easy to abuse people when they need drugs.
Yep.
It's a very easy target, and a lot of serial killers target people like that, prostitutes. That's why I am an advocate for legalizing prostitution and regulating it. Yeah.
Sex work is real work. Amen. Yeah, protect them.
Were any of the ones that had disappeared, were they sex workers?
I mean, I guess everybody kind of is. when
you're
you're
at
on
hard
drugs, when you're in
drugs, yeah,
Kensington
yeah.
and you'll do anything for drugs. I think
Yeah,
that's
right. The
pretty
line
much.
gets blurred pretty quickly.
But then
yeah.
someone said something interesting to me, like just an aside not on the murder thing, but they said like addiction is such a way to control somebody and really get them to do, and also let them, like they'll, like that woman who was in the car, she may have been helping him. She was helping him not because she's a sicko, but because she needed the drugs. And so she was willing to help and do whatever she needed to do, right? So people are horrible when they're addicted, or they can be, and they'll even like do terrible things or for their own family. Well, if you think about it, we're kind of addicted to like electricity and comfort, and so like the more addicted we are to what we're having, it explains a lot of people's voting to preserve what they're afraid of losing, right? So
Absolutely.
we're kind of like voting like assholes, and the reason why people are like, better me than you, better you than me. So yeah, so this sickness that we're investigating in the serial killer is we're all kind
coming
of
from inside the house.
It's coming from inside the house.
I think that the woman that was with him will be probably the key to breaking this case.
Yeah, she probably
Because
will.
I will bet my bottom dollar that she knows a lot, even more than maybe she thinks she knows.
Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm hoping. Yeah. They're going to need somebody who's seen, or someone who's willing to talk. But then again, if that drum is full of oily people fluid, and like you can't live in a house with a drum full of oily people fluid and not go to jail for a very long time when they find you. Right?
Yeah.
So hopefully
You had to walk into it the first time at least once.
Yes, right.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to.
It's not that, that 55
that
drum.
right.
Yeah.
Dad told me not to mess with it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. So yeah.
But yeah, that is I think, well,
Quite exciting. And people who live near there.
I do.
It's like Olney's not far away. Shoot, we lived on
No, only
yeah.
It's not that far at all.
No. Like LaSalle.
Yep.
Is LaSalle in Olney? Is that what it's called?
It's in Olney, yeah. One of the streets is Olney.
And no, one of the streets is Olney. I didn't know that was Olney.
It's in the Olney section, yeah.
Because the LaSalle Art Museum is a historic Germantown. That's a little bit of a stretch.
It is weird, yeah.
What's that?
The LaSalle's Art Museum.
LaSalle has an art museum? Oh, that's right. I remember we were going to show there at one point.
Nice. Yeah. So LaSalle's Art Museum is in a part of historic Germantown, which I thought was a little weird, but is Olney part of Germantown?
I don't think it's a part of Germantown per se.
Close enough.
It is very close. It's near the subway station.
Mm-hmm. Broad and Olney. That's where LaSalle is. Yep.
But this is over on Chew Ave, which is
right.
A couple
Chew Ave runs
blocks
behind
over.
LaSalle, right? Because I knew people
Yeah.
who lived on.
Yeah. So.
Those look like big houses. The houses near LaSalle are small. They're row houses, little red brick houses.
The two ones were bigger.
Right? The ones that done the thing that has Olney ones. It looks more suburban. Olney had a suburban area. So weird.
Yep. Hopefully they can use tech to revive the deleted scenes and whatnot, and get more evidence and whatnot as well. Because apparently there was a lot of deleted scenes, but that stuff's all recoverable potentially.
And also remember, when they say deleted scenes, they may be speaking about his movie.
Well, yeah, but still, that stuff still exists somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Probably on the hard drives.
Oh.
Whether they're like deleted from the hard drives or not, that stuff is still recoverable.
Yes.
They can get just about anything from
except not the Secret Service messages on January 6th. Those were deleted, and whoa, gone. Where could they be? Fucking bunch of
Speaking of Secret Service, let me
Yeah.
pull that one, those notes up. Let me close that one. That is on the election coming up. Where is, nope, not that. Let me close that. There we go. This one. Let's move that over. So apparently, there was an. Oh wait, what is going? Oh, that's a different one. But here's the right one. I was on the wrong notes. So apparently there was an intelligence threat against Trump when he was in Turkey during a NATO summit at Ankara. And Turkey intelligence agencies detected this credible Iranian missile threat targeting Air Force One. So rather than, figure out a way to protect everyone who's generally on Air Force One, and there's usually around 100 or so people with 13 members of the press. They decided to not tell anybody.
Yeah.
Sneak
Yeah.
Trump and his immediate people. So
all those Marco Rubio and Stephen Miller and the now
would they
the
actually
press
they actually
lady,
remained
Aaron
on board
Levinson.
Air Force One. Those ones remained on Air Force One.
Yes, that's what I was saying. He took Pete Hegseth had to go because Pete Hegseth is in the military, so he's the one that arranged all that. So he had to go. And then it was Walt Nalta, and then the lady the human printer who gives him his peppy stuff, but she's also pretty much his nurse. She had the holy diaper bag or whatever. So yeah.
Can't you gotta
That's all
keep
he
the
took.
one with the diaper bag.
Yes, so he took the diaper bag, Walt Nalta, and again Hegseth. But I just think they took Hegseth because
He knew
he had to be the one to orchestrate it. So I'm sure he was a coward, and he's like, I'm not being on that plane.
Surely, but they snuck him off like Ariana Grande style in a fucking food cart over to a C-32A, which is a smaller modified Boeing.
And then they put him back on, and then he
757.
pretended like
Yep.
and then he pretended like he talked to reporters like, yeah, well, if I'm down, then you're going down, ha 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 ha. But no.
Nope.
No.
He was a complete and utter bitch.
Totally.
And mind you, I believe that a president, not this is speaking broadly, not specifically about this, but a president should be protected, in a scenario like this. However,
Usually
so
they
should
tell them.
fucking the people around him. They're fucking human beings.
Exactly. They could have done that whole thing with just a bigger truck and just taken everybody off the plane and kept the decoy. They didn't have to.
It's focused on Steve. Oh, there it goes.
Back for some reason. I don't know why.
I think Greg's hitting the thing. I don't know what he's doing.
I think it's doing it automatically.
Okay.
I think it is automatic.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So they could have just left everybody. Could have done a bigger caper, but instead they did. Oh, speaking of capers, did you see the Scooby-Doo Mystery of the Reflecting Pool?
No.
They did it's out there. It's really funny. They did a whole exactly like a Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks.
So in other Trump administration news, apparently, rather than hiring professional air traffic controllers, which is a super duper important job that is so stressful. I've known air traffic controllers, they fucking, it is so stressful for them. Apparently Sean Duffy announced that they're hiring over 2,000 gamers
Ah, that sounds
to
nice.
to control.
Oh my God. That feels safer.
Yeah, I feel much safer. Well, two
Yeah,
planes just missed each other. They had the same call number, but for the intelligence of the pilots, they avoided missing each other. And you didn't even hear that. Like I had to dig in that. You didn't hear that, right? It's not in the big news. It was just an aside.
Wow.
It just happened recently.
yeah.
And now it's gonna be gamers. What a
Some-
great idea. Are they like
Some
12-year-old?
17-year-old. Yeah.
They're probably
John,
like
is
they're
John
probably
good?
like 25 and 30-year-olds that still live with their mom. I guess they
John's
got to do
probably good at
something.
it. Like,
Yeah, John could be an air traffic attendant.
Yeah.
Why not?
why not?
I would not trust John doing that.
Why not?
He would take apart the radar system, and that's why.
Well, that's what you use spare time.
There you
Like,
go.
when he's on shift, he would. I'm sure it'd be fine. They don't care about us. They do not care about
No.
us.
But this is their problem to solving the 13,000 certified, controller shortages. Rather than like getting people and actually teaching them how to do it, making sure that they have the mental stamina and emotional stamina to deal with,
Yeah.
this super intense
High
job.
pressure. Super high.
Super high pressure. Like it is one of the most high pressure jobs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And just imagine how devastating that's going to be for someone who gets doing it and is not mentally prepared, has not had like the kind of training and the support that you have with other people that realize the weight of this. And like, you're going to just blow up a plane and then you're going to have to live with that the rest of your life. Like these guys are going to have their lives like wrecked.
Oh yeah.
Wrecked. Because they're
Normal
not.
people don't live like, sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead, you were saying.
Well, to be fair, people living in their basements with their mom's house, playing video games are not normal people.
They're still human.
Human, yes.
And they're not
Marginally.
get mental health care. I mean, that was like, what is that? That was the guy on the Lincoln. They gave him a nice speech, and then they said, mental health care is just plain health care. So just exercise, work it off.
The tagline for this is "You've been training for this."
You've been training, but is it?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God, that's painful.
Really.
it is. It's incorporated. They in the ad for this, they incorporated like Fortnite game playing, accompanied by the tagline, "You've been training for this."
Oh no,
No, sir. No, you have not.
No.
no. No, you
You've
have
been
not.
training for not having a girlfriend and living with your mom and having her make nuggies for you for the.
Mommy's making you nuggies and those fries you like.
Speaking of nuggies, since I'm without the wife and kid for until Tuesday or Wednesday,
Oh boy,
I'm
so you're having nuggies.
I'm having nuggies.
They're all for you. All the nuggies for Corey. Yay! All the nuggies.
I have 4 pounds of them.
Yum. Are you dipping them? Do you go hot honey mustard? Do you go ketchup?
No, I don't have any honey mustard. I wish I had some honey mustard.
Honey mustard's good. That's one of my favorites.
Good
What do
for
you
lots
use
of things.
instead? Are you dipping your nuggies in anything?
Probably some barbecue. I usually eat them raw
That's
dog.
good. I think barbecue.
I usually do raw dog though.
raw dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, that's another thing you can probably have.
I am not eating my dog.
No, hot dogs.
Oh, hot dogs.
Nice delicious beef hot dogs.
I thought about that, and then I decided that I don't want to fucking order anything until they get back.
Okay.
I want to
That's
save
fair
my
enough.
money for that. I
Fair
did.
enough.
I did have a night of double cheeseburgers though.
Ooh.
Double cheeseburgers.
Well, I had one night, and then for lunch the next day.
All right. I was just imagining double-fisted double burgers.
Wow.
Like, my God, Corey.
Get video.
I'm fat. I'm not that fat.
Where do you put it? That's not what I would expect from you. That's like hardcore hogging.
I have recently dropped down to 240.
I don't know what that means.
At one point,
From
yeah,
where?
my
Yeah.
weight. At one point, I had gotten up to like almost 300 or a little over 300.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
You know, because of my diabetes. You know,
For sure.
and
No, I'm not judging. I'm just amazed.
and
That's a lot of
and
weight. I bet it feels like a lot, right?
it does. But at the same time, I've also always been very strong and like had a lot of muscle. You know, so it wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know, I did. It's not like I was loafing about or something. You know,
Oh no.
but I finally got down to 240. My goal is 200.
That sounds like a waste.
Hmm?
That's a waste. 200. Have you been to? When's the last time you were 200?
When I was 13.
Is that realistic goal? You really set a realistic goal for yourself.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
All right. I'm with you. How are you doing it? Just working out, eating different?
I'm definitely not eating different. My eating was never my issue. If
Ozempic?
anything, huh?
Do you qualify for Ozempic?
I do.
Or is that working? Are you on
It is. It is.
Oh, and it
But
is
but
working.
I've also increased like the amount of time like I work out each week. Like basically every time like I'm waiting on something, you know, from my models or whatever when I'm working, I'll stop and do like push-ups, crunches, squats. You know, I'll bust out a kata. You know, bust out like 100 fucking
Do
kicks.
some Zumba.
What Zumba?
Do some Zumba.
What Zumba?
Like the jazz.
Oh
Zumba.
no.
I just love to
I
see
said
it.
I'm working out, not gay.
I said I'm working out. I didn't transgender yet. Okay, fine. Zumba's fun though. I just
I'm
have to
sure
see.
for I'm sure for all the gay guys and girls and ladies out there, I'm
You
sure
don't
it
have
is
to be
fun
gay
for
to
them.
enjoy Zumba, but it helps.
Or a girl.
Or a girl. But if you do Zumba and that becomes a part of your routine, I would really love that video.
I would definitely not.
Would just really love it. It would mean a lot to me. Especially if you have like a headband on and maybe those Richard Simmons shorts.
Oh my god.
Shin warmers.
Just have like a video like that by accident and Danny will like sit down to the computer and just see you like working out like that. Like just imagine her confusion. Her horror and confusion. Just like what is going
She
on?
would think that I had lost my ever loving
I
mind.
know, right? That's so unlike you. It would be very funny.
She'd probably go
Ah.
through my phone at that point and be like,
Yeah.
what dudes have this motherfucker been texting?
What broke back shit is on his phone.
Do you know how many times I get accused of being gay?
Really?
Because
No.
because my profile thing on
Corey, is that it?
on Insta is a Druze Jewish solidarity flag,
Okay.
and the Druze solidarity flag has some of the same color as the LGBT flag,
Okay.
and so like everybody, rather than doing the 2 seconds that it would take to look it up,
They
just
assume-
says, you know, you're gay or whatever. It's so funny. It's
That's
so hilarious.
Oh, that is funny though. But like, you can't. I don't know. I mean, does it matter if you had the rainbow? If it was the rainbow?
I don't. It doesn't to me.
You're gay
It
or just
it
an
doesn't.
ally? Maybe
Yeah,
you're an ally.
I don't care. I usually call them out for being the homophobic
Yeah,
pricks
right.
that they are,
Right.
or make fun of them. You know.
Yeah. But that's interesting. Yeah, there's a I was researching a historic Germantown property, the Uppsala House, and it just recently sold. And
Really?
And it's right across from Cliveden,
Yeah.
and that's where like the Battle of Germantown used to be.
Yeah.
And so the part of when you sell the house, part of the house it comes with like this easement that means every year you have to allow people to have use your lawn to do the Revolutionary
Reenactment.
Germantown reenactment.
Mhm.
Part of it, which is kind of interesting. So the house has only it was used as a museum up until like 2005 or something like that, and then like this couple bought the house, and I guess they bought it in 2016, I think. Anyway, I actually went through my pictures, and so they're just sold again. I went through my pictures from a historic Germantown, and there's a picture of the couple kissing, like giving a little peck on their front steps. And I'm like, this is amazing. It's going to be great for my story. So I go look it up, and she's no longer in the picture. And he's the second, there's him and another woman are part of a LGBTQ realtor realty business in Philadelphia. So I was like, did the guy like I'm assuming
Was
that
the girl a beard?
the other one, the one that broke up, or maybe he just
Yeah.
she didn't know she was a beer. But the other woman that he's in the practice with, or practice, whatever you call it, the real estate business, she's clearly, they're not together. She's clearly LGBTQ person. But
Yeah.
so I'm assuming maybe he just discovered and just realized. But I mean, honestly, like the interior design thing, the guy, like, I don't know, as I'm looking back through the stuff, I'm like,
That's a pretty good
now.
indicator.
Right? Like when a guy really cares about like curtains.
Like, no, regular straight guys aren't particularly good at that.
They aren't, like you get into your house's renovations. I know that you appreciate the work that Danny does. You admire it.
Most of
but,
it's
like,
her
you're not-
idea.
Right,
not
right, right.
mine.
Like you're not like, Carolyn, they're the cutest little stones, and we're just getting, like the guys. Yeah, it is very funny to read
My concern is more about the labor that I have to put into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. You need or even you need something lifted, you need something bought, like you're there. But like again, the clues seem to be there as I was unraveling the what happened. But anyway, so it's sold.
Speaking of historic Germantown houses, has anybody bought the one that we first lived in when we first moved back up here on Germantown Ave?
Which one was that?
You know the two twin houses, like as you're going down Germantown Ave.
Yeah, was that a historic house you lived in? Like it did.
Yeah, those were built right immediately after the Revolutionary War, or like at the very end of it.
Wow. So yeah, I don't know. Like this was like your house wasn't like a part of historic Germantown. Like it wasn't like an attraction, right?
No.
Right. So
no.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, there was the theater group that operated out of the barn in the back.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was maybe part of like historic Germantown.
Yeah, I think it is. I think watch. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I think it is. I think I even know who that is. And you were in one of the 1700s houses, that one of those really old ones that had like the super old. Was it haunted?
We believe so, yes.
Tell me.
And our apartment was in the attic, in the old servants' quarters.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we think that it was haunted. There were all kinds of like crazy things that happened there. Like everybody that was there other than us, like at some point went kind of crazy.
Did you feel you were going crazy?
No.
Well, that's good.
No. One of the people tried to strangle the owner of the house in her apartment, like broke into her apartment and like tried to strangle her. We saw like a black shadowy figure that wasn't a part of like the other surrounding shadows.
Uh-oh. That's scary.
Danny woke up one night in like sleep paralysis.
Uh-huh.
and like saw somebody sitting on top of her, like that wasn't me.
And she doesn't. She has never had sleep paralysis before or
No,
after.
or since.
Wow.
Oh, and how many times did that happen? Just once?
At least twice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, Theater Guild. Germantown Theater Guild at 4821 Germantown Ave. Is that what we're talking?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's neat.
I
So
don't
you're
know if
right.
they're still there or not.
Yeah, I don't know. They were there in 2020. So, yeah. But yeah, that's wild. So you lived in a nice, super old house. And why'd you, I guess you got too big, it was too small for you and the,
Well, it was a stepping stone, like from us coming up from DC. You know, we were offered an opportunity to be there, you know, and it was our stepping stone to get renting our first house,
yeah.
which was the stepping stone to buying this house.
Oh, so that was your first house here. And then you had another house.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. And you came from DC.
Back up from DC because that's where Danny got pregnant, and yeah.
You know, I don't know. I guess. All right.
Well, we were that was where we were like in the last phases of like our street documenting, and then during that really bad winter, we spent a lot of the money that we had saved um, to rent like a couple of hotel suites, not just for us, but for like several other, you know, unhoused folks,
Okay.
because they couldn't, you know, be in shelters, and like it was just very dangerous for them to be on the street,
Mhm.
so we were doing what we could,
Wow.
to help them. And so we spent a lot of that money, and all we could afford to get when we found out that Danny was pregnant
Yeah.
was a room down there in Capitol Heights.
Mhm.
And so we had to get from that step to the next step to the next step, because you know
So did you work together? Were you both documenting stuff together? Is she a photographer as well?
no, she was painting. She was doing a lot of art
Okay.
um, down there, and some of it she was selling, also on the street to like amuse herself, because Danny's kind of in the clouds. And then we had a show right after. Well, technically, it started before we actually got off the street. Like we were in the process of like setting it up and everything down there, and then the actual show was like while we were like off the street.
Hmm.
So
Neat.
yeah,
Sounds interesting.
it was.
Mhm. And you did not run into any serial killers that you know of,
Hmm.
No, I did not, that I know of.
that you know of.
Though a number of our friends have died that we met down there. Um, we met this amazing dude. He was schizophrenic, like severely schizophrenic. But like when he was able to be rational and cogent, he had been like on like one of the top lawyers in DC,
Oh,
and then like in his 30s, like I guess schizophrenia struck, and like he was just beyond help. And I got to document some of his life, and I got to help recover his stuff for him,
yeah.
because I guess he had had his stuff stolen in the park up from the White House, and so we spent like the entire rest of the day hunting it down, and finally found it in a dumpster in DuPont Circle. That was really sad.
That is sad, but you saved it for him.
Mhm.
Was it okay? Was it damaged?
There was some stuff that was damaged, some stuff that he still had. He had his favorite sneakers. We were able to recover
Oh,
those.
good. Oh, good. That's good. Those little things matter so much,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
that's important.
Eventually, like, I titled one of the pieces uh, Black Moses
Mm.
because he looked like a modern version of Moses.
Ah,
And I,
aw.
I had taken that on my birthday
Mhm.
on the way back to our apartment um, in Capitol Heights. And
Uh-huh.
he was outside one of the metro stations.
You took a picture of him?
hmm
That's cool.
It took a very long time to get him to fully trust me.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. I often wonder about that. I watch what is it? Weight Underbelly or something like Soft Weight Underbelly, and the guy goes and talks to people who are like in the throes of addiction or in the throes of abusive relationships, and he's just so sensitive about it, but it's so sad. It's like you can tell
It,
it takes a lot out of the interviewer, doesn't it?
oh yeah, and that's why I haven't
Right?
I haven't written the book that I intended
It's
to
hard.
write around it because it's just so long for me to recover
Yeah.
and
Like
like
PTSD, you get it like by proxy, I think,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and especially like the way we were doing it, because we weren't just interviewing them, or
No.
we were living with them,
Yep.
experiencing their lives, as they lived it, you
Right.
know.
And
They,
Danny
you know,
did too. That's cool. You
yeah,
guys were hardcore.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so many stories.
I'm sure.
There was the night that Danny woke up with somebody touching her inappropriately, and I had to beat like a dude with a oak walking stick that I had, but he was on PCP, so he
Oh
didn't
my God.
fucking even
No.
notice me.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna die or he was gonna die, like one
Wow.
of the two,
Right.
and then like the cops were like right across the street watching it all go down.
What?
That's pretty cool. Good timing.
But no, they
Yeah.
weren't doing anything.
No, that they were just sitting there watching it.
A bunch of assholes. They must have known whatever. Whatever. And then we're gonna find like the DA was helping this guy film. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
his
yeah.
dad filmed. The DA's
I'd
how
be,
so that'd be very
I'd be
interesting.
curious to see who the DA was back then.
I don't know, why don't you ask? But it
70s?
said a local DA. Yeah,
Oh,
local
a local DA.
a local DA
Oh,
is what it
okay.
said.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who the name of that I don't know who Sam the Barber LaRussa is.
I've never heard that name.
I don't know. But it was people working in the local district attorney office. There's only one for Philly, right? There's not another.
I thought there was only one.
Yeah,
There's
for
not
Philly,
like you don't
yeah.
have like the only district attorney. Like they
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
it's not neighborhood.
They're all in the same office.
Yeah, so it must have been the Philly one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when Al Goldstein from Screw Magazine says that's disturbing. It's a
What an
benchmark.
What an understatement!
Jesus, what a guy. What a
Like
guy.
it's Philly's very own like BTK slash
Yeah.
Ted Bundy
Mhm.
slash fucking Grim Reaper murderer guy.
Who knows how bad this is, but it sounds pretty bad. We could take bets.
Yeah, right.
How many people will they find?
I wonder how many serial killers Philly's had.
Well, hide Nick, right, Gary? That's the only one that I can think of.
Yeah, there was a couple I saw in the Philly Voice article.
Okay, so we had a few.
There was the Kensington Strangler, Frankfurt Slasher, I think I saw. Those were the most recent. 2010, I think, was the Kensington Strangler.
Yeah, but was it? Did we find him?
Yeah, we found that guy.
Okay.
I don't think they found
8 to
the
12.
Slasher.
8 to 12. Gary M. Heidnick.
Yeah, that's the guy with the my mom, she worked for a company that repossessed houses for the state. And they took that house and they had to like seal up the in the where the pit was. All the men came back talking about the pit and
Oh
all
my
that.
lord.
And
Harris
he preyed on mentally challenged women, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Heidnick and Harrison Graham were operating at the same time.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Um,
teaming up.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream.
let's see. There was Joseph Kallinger, known as the Shoemaker.
Why is it called the Shoemaker? He's making shoes
Uh,
out of skin. I hear
he
it.
was killing along with his 12-year-old son.
Oh, how it's a family thing.
They went on a crime spree across Pennsylvania and New Jersey, murdering 3 people and torturing several families. Juan Covington, from 2003 to 2005, a Philadelphia hospital worker who shot 5 people, killing 3, and in a localized campaign targeting co-workers. That's not really a serial killer, though. Then there's Antonio Rodriguez, the Kensington Strangler. He only operated for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
H. Holmes in 1890.
Oh yeah. Holmes, was he here or wasn't he even like somewhere else?
Though he's most famous
he was
for
he's the devil in White City. He must
World's
be the
Fair
guy
Hotel in Chicago.
Yeah, why do we claim him?
I guess he committed his final verified murder inside a Philadelphia row home on Callow Street.
Oh, how nice.
And then the Frankfurt Slasher was from 1985 to 1990. So he was also operating at the same time as the first 2. And apparently he was unidentified. He's still unidentified.
Yep. What's a serial killer's favorite topping for cereal? Chopped dates.
That's so cheesy.
No,
That's so cheesy.
Didn't say it was a good joke.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and on that exciting note, I think we're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think anything else we're planning on for this week, or any serial killer, anything? No.
Follow up. Sure, there'll be more news.
As soon as I have more updates, I will let you guys know.
Keep us apprised of all meaningful updates.
Thanck you. I appreciate that.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Later.
Have a great Sunday.
Take care. See you, man.
I will have a peaceful Sunday.
Yes, enjoy the quiet for now.
Nuggies.
And your nuggies.
With some nuggies.
Enjoy your nuggies. Cheers.
It's either that or pizza. One of the 2.
Ooh, nuggies on the pizza.
There you go.
That's excessive. I need a gummy. I need a marijuana gummy before I go there.
Hey, all things in order. Just you got till Tuesday to explore the nuggies and the gummies and.
Oh my God, the indigestion! I can feel it now.